Hello friends, with the summary of the Champions League. The enthusiasm will start. Let's start with the groups and start with the E group. We start with Feyenoord and Celtic, who won Feyenoord by 2-0, where he had a beautiful game in possession of the ball and scored 2 goals and a penalty, and Settings was a man of the match with a rating of 8.1. As for Celtic, he did not perform anything in the match. It was a difficult match, especially after the players Gustav Lagerbielke and Odin Thiago Home came out with a red card, which made them come out without points. From the same group, Atletico Madrid loses balance, and goalkeeper Lazio denies Atletico a victory after scoring the equalizer in the last minutes of the match. The match was enthusiastic and burning between the two teams, chances from each side. The level of the two teams is very close. Atletico's goal came from Pablo Barrios, while Lazio's goal came from goalkeeper Ivan Providel, a draw between the two teams to come out each with 1 point. The classification of the teams in the group is as follows: Feyenoord with 3 points, then Atletico Madrid and Lazio with 1 point, and in last place Celtic without points. From Group E to Group F, fiery and inflamed, and we start with Milan and Newcastle, a goalless match. In this match, Milan's scoring chances were great, but they were not lucky, especially after the brilliance of goalkeeper Nick Pope in the match, which deprived Milan of reaching the net in many opportunities. To be the man of the match with a rating of 8.4, Paris Saint-Germain, who beat Borussia Dortmund by 2-0 in a match in which PSG was distinguished by possessing the ball and creating many chances, and scored Kylian Mbappe and Achraf Hakimi, in which Hakimi was distinguished and was the man of the match. On the other hand, Dortmund created few chances as he played in a defensive manner throughout the match, which made his chances of scoring few to leave the match empty-handed. The classification of teams in matches such as PSG first with full points, then Milan with a point, Newcastle with a point, and Dortmund finally comes without points. From Group F to Group G, and we start with Young Boys against Leipzig 3-1. Despite the possession of Young Boys, it received a defeat, not a few, against their opponent, who knew how to take advantage of opportunities well and score goals. Mohamed Simkin, Xaver Schlarga, and Benjamin Sesko scored, and Schlarga was the man of the match, and Young Boys was the goal for Meshak Alaya. From the same group, Manchester City faced Crvena Zvezda, who won Man City by 3-1. The match was difficult for the Crvena Zvezda team. In the first half, was able to withstand City's violent attack and advance with a goal from Osman Bukhari, while in the second half, City was able to reach the net through Julian Alvarez. Alvarez had a very great game, scoring 2 goals and getting the full mark with a rating of 10, and Rodri scoring a third goal. City had the ball in the match with a performance, and the result: City is ruthless. Ranking of the teams in the group is as follows: City in first place with a total of 3 points, in second place Leipzig with a total of 3 points, and in third and fourth place Crvena Zvezda and Young Boys without points. From Group G to Group H, and we start with Barcelona, who won 5 clean sheets against rivals Royal Antwerp, who controlled the match. In Barcelona, everyone defends and everyone attacks, and there is not one champion, but all the team are heroes, attacking with one heart. Xavi was able to come out with 3 points and a big win. Joao Felix scored the first goal, Robert Lewandowski the second goal, Gel Bataille with a reverse goal, Gavi the fourth goal, and the fifth goal went to Joao Felix, who scored 2 goals and was the man of the match. The match between Shakhtar and Porto from the same group was the upper word for Porto, who ousted Shakhtar by 3-1. The Porto team took advantage of the opportunities and defensive lapses well, which made him advance early from the player Galeno, who scored 2 goals in this match and was the man of the match with a rating of 9.6, while Mehdi Taremi had a share in the third goal. Shakhtar did not create many, but very few, which resulted in a goal scored by Kevin Kelsey, thus obtaining the full mark in the match. The order of the teams in the group is as follows: Barcelona in first place with the full mark. Porto follows with a full score. Shakhtar without points in third place, and Royal Antwerp in fourth place without points. In Group A, Galatasaray tied with Copenhagen with 2 goals each, and Bayern beat Manchester United by 4-3. Thus, Bayern comes in first place with a win and gets 3 points, followed by Copenhagen with a draw and gets 1 point. In third place, Galatasaray with a draw and gets 1 point, and in last place, Manchester United without points. Bayern and Manchester United are a crazy match at the top of enthusiasm, strength, and attack from both teams. In return, their mistakes were great. Their defenses are very fragile and weak. Bayern played at home and missed many opportunities. The first goal was scored by Leroy Sané, the second goal was scored by Serge Gnabry, the third goal was scored by Harry Kane, and the fourth goal was scored by Mathys Tel. Manchester United scored the first goal through Rasmus Højlund. The second and third goals were scored by Casemiro. In Group P, Arsenal beat PSV Eindhoven with a clean quadruple. Sevilla tied with Lens goal-to-goal. In this group, Arsenal with 3 points in first place, then Lens in second place with 1 point, Sevilla in third place with 1 point, and finally PSV Eindhoven in last place without points. Arsenal coaches PSV with a clean quadruple in what was an exciting match where Arsenal dominated his opponent. The first goal was scored by Bukayo Saka, the second goal was scored by Leandro Trossard, the third goal was scored by Gabriel Jesus, and the fourth goal was scored by Martin Odegaard. In Group C, Real Madrid beat Union Berlin by 1-0. Napoli beat Sporting Braga by 2-1. In Group C, Napoli leads the group with a full 3 points. In second place, Real Madrid with 3 points. In third place, Sporting Braga without points. And in last place, Union Berlin without points as well. Real Madrid, what is happening? There is a mistake in the team for sure. Real Madrid does everything and only succeeds in scoring in the last minute of the game through Jude Bellingham, who criticized Real from the draw. Ancelotti must reconsider his team before it is too late. In Group D, Salzburg beat Benfica by 2 goals without reply. Inter draws with Real Sociedad, a goal in each net. In this group, Salzburg tops the list with 3 points. Then in second place, Inter with 1 point, in third place, Real Sociedad with 1 point, and in last place, Benfica without points.